We are back, and we are black. Man, hey, what is going on? Shout out to all y'all that's out there trying to get to a bitch house. I know y'all niggas are. Shout out to all y'all niggas that got phones at work. God damn. This is a travesty in this bitch. I gotta get another phone. Man. Hey. What is going on? I'm your boy Warren G. Been clowning sucker free since 2003. This is the No I Don't Know TV series, podcast, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Shout out to all my bitches that still putting their pussy holes on OfferUp.com. Shout out to all them bitches that putting their pussy hole on Amazon and eBay. And then shout out to all my women that's out there that's trying to auction off that pussy, but don't nobody know the Carfax. Shout out to them. Hey. Man. Shout out to everybody that's out there that's grinding at the corporate plantation. Man. It was hot than a motherfucker today, fucking with the goddamn weather. Shit, my voice was good. Then it got real cold. I was like, damn, my voice gonna be fucked up again. And here we go. My man, shout out to everybody that's staying fresh to death, even though you can't go see nobody. Shout out to all my niggas that's having cabin fever right now. Cut the shit down. Shit. Hey. Man, what is going on? We are back. We are black. There's a lot of shit going on. I'm gonna touch on it real quick. First thing, man, let's get to it. Like I said again, shout out to everybody that's at the corporate plantation that's got to work, grind hard, and do the necessary things you got to do to pay those bills. Shout out to everybody that's not working, is waiting for the stimulus, even though that's not enough money. $1,200 ain't no motherfucking money. All you gonna do is pay all the bills you owe. That's not no fucking money. So for all y'all niggas that's like, ooh, I ain't working, but I'm getting $1,200. What the fuck is $1,200 gonna do? $1,200 can buy you some pussy, some Hennessy, probably a QP and some weed. Oh yes. Let's see what else it can get you. Some gas, probably pay a light bill, some groceries for a couple of weeks. And that's about it. You're done. We ain't even talking about paying no rent. So $1,200 ain't shit. So why everybody running around here talking about stimulus? I forgot about the shit. I still got to do my goddamn taxes. But to each his own. It ain't much money to me. No, nigga, let's talk about $12,000. Y'all want to help niggas? Give everybody $12,000. It'll be a bunch of new cars and all kinds of shit around here. Then nigga could do something with $1,200. Can't nobody do it. What the fuck is $1,200? I was like, $1,200? When I really started thinking about it, I'm like, $1,200? Nigga, that's rent. Nigga, do you know what time and day we in? Niggas act like rent is going for $500 a month. Nigga, rent is going for $1,200 or $1,300 a month in Vegas. So I can only imagine what's going on in Cali. I said, man, this is some bullshit. But I guess if niggas want to go with it, you like it, I love it. Do your thing. Man, I'll tell you this too. We about to get on it real quick. Hey, now's the time to stay focused. And the reason why I made that the time, now is the time to stay focused, man, because niggas is worried about shit that don't matter. And I like how niggas are sticking to their point. I was looking at that bad baby bitch. I don't know what, I think it's bad baby, whatever. And she started talking shit about Lil' Kim. And niggas started going after her ass about that. Wait, hold on, bitch. We talk about Lil' Kim. I don't give a fuck if Lil' Kim has 1,000 surgeries. You don't get a chance to talk about Lil' Kim, bitch. You stay in your lane. This is what happens when the dominant society uses our art form to get famous, and then they feel like they're not a guest in the house of hip hop. And then they come amongst us and start talking shit about our grits. Now, I just happen to be a fan of Lil' Kim. Oh yes, I just happen to be a fan. I've always loved Lil' Kim, always loved her music. La Bella Mafia is one of my favorite CDs besides Hardcore. And Lil' Kim paved the way for all these, in my opinion, a lot of these artists, especially that's talking about pussy holes and shit. So for that bitch to come on there and say that shit on that platform, well, bitch, you did look black. And you're trying to be black. Then you try to go pick out Lil' Kim, and it's like, no. We talk about you, bitch. I want y'all to listen to something. Let me see if I can get it to play. I'm gonna start from the beginning.
Darker foundation, Little Kim, whatever, darker foundation. Little Kim wears foundation that's, and no disrespect towards Lil' Kim, I'm actually a fan of her. I no disrespect towards her, but the girl wears foundation that's too light for her face. The girl went and got.
First of all, Lil' Kim's not a girl. She's a grown woman, and she's been in the industry longer than you've been around or alive. And you're sounding like a suspected white supremacist. That's what you're sounding like right now.
A nose job to have a smaller nose like white people. Like, y'all don't see that? She turned herself into, and I'm like I said, no disrespect towards her. She do. I don't got no.
Smaller nose like white people. So Somalians, Ethiopians, they don't have small noses. Iman, she's black. She doesn't have a smaller nose, but you see the stigma. When you have a small nose, they compare you to Caucasian, European. When you have a big nose, they demonize it and make it seem like it's something so bad. But if you watch the video, remember the time when Michael Jackson and Magic Johnson, his wife that was played in that video was Iman. Now, Iman doesn't have a fairly wider nose. She's got a smaller nose. But I don't never hear nobody say, oh, well, she got a white nose. But this young girl is in here comparing noses to color of skin because that's what's being promoted.
Problem with it, she do what make her happy. That's on her. But like I'm saying, she literally got surgery to make herself look like a white person. She's wearing white like makeup that's light, and y'all don't say a goddamn word about her. Y'all don't say a.
First of all, we do say a lot about Lil' Kim. I've said several things about Lil' Kim. I said, Lil' Kim, I love Lil' Kim. Now, goddamn it, I love Lil' Kim. But Lil' Kim looks like a goddamn overgrown geisha doll. That's what she looked like. A surgery that went bad. She looked like, it just, I don't even want to go into it. But she doesn't look great compared to how she used to look. But that's not your job to say anything about Lil' Kim.
I damn worried about her, but I put on a foundation that makes me look tan. I would be saying the N-word. I would.
No, it didn't make you look tan. It made you look black.
Be doing shit that black people do. The act black. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Who wants to be black? I don't understand that. I really.
No, you want to be black. Because if you didn't, then why don't you go do European music? Don't do our music. This is what happens when we give these people the power and they come amongst us in our community if we don't keep them humble and remind them that they are a guest in hip-hop. Because when you don't remind them, they make comments like this. See, that type of bitch needs to be excommunicated and disfellowshipped from the hip-hop community. Niggas need to stop following this bitch, stop putting her on blast in a good way, put her on blast in a bad way. Don't support her shit no more and tell that bitch fuck you and you get the fuck out of here.
You just can't comprehend it.
This is what you're saying. I can't comprehend. And who wants to be black? Who wants to be black? Bitch, everybody want to be black. That's why everybody stay in the goddamn tanning booth trying to get the melanin that you weren't blessed with that we were. That's why we got to stay focused. You got to check these motherfuckers. As soon as they say something out of bounds, right away. Really, really listen to what a motherfucker's saying. Listen to her. Well, why would I want to be black? She's letting you know, well, I'm not giving up my white privilege. I'm going to use you niggas to keep supporting me, but I can give a fuck about black people, and I give a fuck about being black. See, a real white person or a dominant society motherfucker would have said, you know what? I do want to be black. Fuck that. I only want to be white. But no, because she's dog whistling. She's a part of the dominant society. And in racism, white supremacy, racism is an institution. So remember that. So while you're up here uplifting all these other people from these other races, when they come on our side of the fence and do our music, you gotta really be mindful and listen to them talk. If you listen to them talk long enough, they're gonna tell you how they really feel. They're gonna tell you how they really feel. That's a fact. That's why I said, oh wow. Oh, what's up, Ty? I didn't even see it. I was looking at the other screen. Yeah, man. Motherfuckers better pay attention to that shit. Cause I know I was. Matter of fact, I'm looking for the motherfucker. The NASCAR driver. Yeah, thank you. I'm looking for this motherfucker right here. Yeah, let's see what the motherfucker. Yeah, Kyle Larson. Yeah. Yeah, nigga. I'm on him next. Yeah. I'm about to see if I can find the video. Let's see if I can find the video. What's his name? Kyle Larson. About to look this motherfucker up. Let's look him up. They probably deleted it. Let's see. I'm looking it up right now. I want to see. Major League Baseball, Marcus Stroman wants UFC fight with Kyle Larson for saying N-word. That's what I'm talking about. Start calling these white motherfuckers to the floor. Oh, you want to say that? Well, come over here and come get this ass whooping real quick. Come catch this fade, nigga. New York Mets ace Marcus Stroman is furious with NASCAR driver Kyle Larson for saying the N-word, saying he should never race again and deserves to have his ass kicked. Of course, the 27-year-old dropped an N-bomb during a virtual race on Easter Sunday, apparently not realizing his audio was streaming out to thousands of people on Twitch. I think he knew what was going on. Larson, who later apologized for the slur, was suspended by NASCAR, lost sponsorship, and was booted from his team. Enter Stroman, whose parents are black and Puerto Rican. He's so pissed off about the incident, Stroh wants to throw down with Larson in the octagon. He should have never been allowed to race again. Said that derogatory words so nonchalantly. Your apology doesn't matter. Post-career, I'll fight this man in a UFC event for charity. He needs his ass beat. Would love to hear him say that word in the octagon. Other athletes also went after Larson for his slur, including Reggie Bush, who tweeted, "Apologize these nuts. We not buying it and wear that racist badge with honor. Don't hide. We need to see who you really are." Facts. See, I want to see you. I don't want to hear no motherfucking, oh, I don't know what's going on, and oh, I wasn't raised that way. Nigga, what? You wasn't raised that way. I said, this nigga about to have me go get a drink. Did he really just say he wasn't raised that way? If you wasn't raised that way, in your heart of hearts, in your mind of minds, that would have never came out of your mouth. Period. Whether black people are around or not. If you were never raised that way, but clearly you were. And if you weren't raised that way, then who was raising you? Billy Bob? Who was raising you? The KKK? Hitler? Who was raising you? I would love to know. Nigga, get the fuck out of here. See, I'm trying to find it, but let's see. Let's see. I'm Try to find it, because you know they... Let's see. Let me see if I can find it. There we go. I don't want to hear the apology. It's so funny how all they got up is the apology, but they ain't got nothing else. Let's see. Yeah, see, I want to hear. Yeah. Yeah, see, they don't want to hear. Let me see. Yeah, see, they don't even want to play it. That's funny. Nah, nigga, play it. Let me see. And shout out to Say What You Want podcast, nigga. We definitely got to do that motherfucking Zoom. I'm downloading that shit right now. I just been busy. But I don't want to. Here, let's see. Damn.
Club,
here, let's see.
Now, I've been called a lot in my 23 years, but Donkey of the Day is a new one.
Let's see.
Donkey of the Day for Tuesday, April 14th goes to NASCAR driver Kyle Larson. Now, this should come as a surprise to nobody because he's a NASCAR driver, all right? Forgive me if I have the wrong man who embodies some or all sense of fellowship to other members of his peer group. Good old boys. That's what I think when I think about Kyle Larson. Back the curtain, did a little expected to hear from a NASCAR driver when nobody was looking. See,
they don't have it, but it's all good. I'm going to find it, though. I'm going to find it. Let's see. Kyle. Let's see. Okay, here. Let me see if I can find it.
You got me? You don't hear me at all. You got me?
Now, this is the beginning. Just listen.
You don't hear me at all. I can see it. You can't hear me? Hey, nigger. Wow, big.
Did y'all hear that? Hey, nigger. Hey, nigger. Now, why would you say that in a live stream? That's how you always talk. You said it too easily. You said it too easily. That's how you always talk. Listen to it again.
Wow, big.
Kyle, you're talking to everyone, bud.
Yep, we heard that. Yikes.
You heard that? He said you're talking to everybody. I think that was done on purpose.
I can see it. You don't hear me at all. I can see it. You can't hear me? Hey, nigger.
Hey, nigger. Hey, nigger. Hey, nigger. Let's play it one more time. One more time. One more again.
I can see it. You can't hear me? Hey, nigger.
You can't hear me? Hey, nigger. So who the fuck was you talking to then? Man, these people know what they doing, and that shit should not surprise you at all. It shouldn't surprise shit. You should already know what the fuck is going on. Period. Motherfuckers should know that. That don't ever surprise me. In the system of racism, white supremacy, none of that shit surprises me. And it should surprise you. Why you sitting up there waiting? Niggas need to understand what the fuck is going on. Now's the time to take some of that little money, go start buying black. Like me. You see this right here? That's Digestivate. That's Tahuti Ma'at Ra. Natural healer. Herbalist. You got high acid in your stomach. Your stomach is hella acidic because of the food you're eating. Or you have, what do they say? It's all these shits that they say. That you have irritable bowel syndrome. All this bullshit. A lot of it's what you eat. Go check out Tahuti Ma'at Ra. Go get you some CMOS. Motherfucker was asking me that shit today. Hey, man, what was that you was talking about, the CMOS? I said, look it up. Oh, well, tell me. I said, nigga, why do you want me to spoon feed it to you? I said, I bet you if I told you, hey, man, I got a bitch and she trying to fuck. Hey, man, you want me to help you? You ain't going to be like, yeah, man, come help. You going to be like, nah, nigga, I got it. So why is it a nigga want you to spoon feed him some information that could be advantageous to him and his family, but when you didn't want a nigga to spoon feed him, but then when it comes to pussy, nigga like, nah, I got it from here. I don't need nothing else. So it's like, come on, man. We gotta be very conscientious of what's going on. Read, now's the time to be reading. I'm still reading the Hagiography of the Merovingians. Very, very good book. It ain't the book of Eli, but it's a very, very good book, and it's very elusive the way it's written because of how they'll take certain authors of what they wrote about the Merovingians, and then a motherfucker will be like, nah, this is what really happened. They were skewing it was they wanted some of the Merovingians to look a certain way when you're reading about them. You know what I'm saying? So it's a very, very good book. A lot of fuckery going on in that book. A lot of motherfuckers, because to be a Merovingian, your hair got to be long. So they had a nigga grow his hair out long. And I forgot his name because so much information. And basically it was like, oh, okay, nigga, your hair is long. Come on over here. We got your hair that got to be long. And you're Clovis the third's great-grandson. So we going to put you in the power. Then you got niggas. Then it was another nigga named Ludigar and then Heminar. All these crazy-ass names and shit. And niggas just fucking each other over left and right. That book is crazy. But it just teaches me about the dominant society and what the fuck they had going on way back then. Way back then what they had going on. And how religion, the church, Christianity, has so much of an influence on the infrastructure and the laws. And that's what we need to start looking at. The laws, look at what the fuck is going on. Look at how these mayors is like, oh no, we're going to have to keep it closed another 30 days. And then everybody's so focused on Donald Trump as if he got real power. That's why it's hard for me to have these conversations with people, because I'm like, and it's no diss, I just be wanting people to go pick up a book and just sit down for 5 minutes and read one chapter. Go get an Audible book. Come on, do something. But don't just take what they're giving you. Because a lot of times, the media, Lil Boosie, that's what brings me to my next subject. Lil Boosie. Lil Boosie, man, I am beyond a bigger fan of his. And I don't know music and don't know riding on niggas dick or nothing like that. Because on his interview on The Breakfast Club, he told they ass straight up, hey, dog, I done lost a lot of money, Charlamagne. Charlamagne, I done lost a lot of money, Charlamagne. I done lost a lot of money, Charlamagne. But fuck that. I ain't apologizing for shit. I meant every word that I said. And then Charlamagne was like, well, man, maybe we should just mind our own business. Here's my perspective. If you go on the internet and put some shit out there because you want positive feedback, then you are sadly mistaken and need to jack out of the matrix, because that's not how it works. If you are putting this shit out there to gain fame and get a pat on the head by the dominant society, you should be ridiculed by the native black people who are earning a living in this United States of America and fighting racism and white supremacy. You should be ridiculed and you should be criticized, because you as native black people should not be pandering and catering towards the dominant society. And if you are doing that, you have lack of knowledge, and we need to go in and get you some of these books. Dwayne Wade, as I said before, Dwayne Wade, you're my favorite player. You were my favorite player. You were one of my favorite. I watched you in college. He was the shit at Marquette. But my nigga, for you to be posting your son as he is sashaying and acting moist and making it where it's some type of a cool thing to do, Nah, man. I'm like Lil Boosie. Nah, dog. Don't cut his dick off, man. Don't cut his dick off, man. And how is a 12-year-old kid able to make that decision? But what's the legal age for you to get your nuts cut off where you don't want to reproduce? I think it's 18, right? I don't think a 16-year-old kid could go into a doctor and say, I want my nuts, I want a vasectomy. I don't know if it's 18 or 20, it's one of them, but I can tell you that. I know you can't go in there and get your nuts cut off. So why is it you have to be grown to get your nuts cut off so you can't reproduce, but Dwayne Wade's son could make a decision at 12? Man, get the fuck out of here. Come on, Dwayne Wade. And I don't blame Lil Boosie for being like, no, they tried to get me on the phone, apologize, man, fuck all that. And if Jay-Z was, if Hov was trying to make that happen, Hov, you got bigger fish to fry, my nigga. Leave that shit alone. Fuck all that. If you put this shit on the internet thinking you gonna get all this positive reinforcement from native black people, then nigga, you sadly mistaken. And when Charlamagne was like, oh, we gotta stay out of people's business. Why? You made it everybody's business when you posting this nigga and he talking moist and and all this. Come on, man. Like, come on. And I feel like a kid at 12 don't know what the fuck he want to do depending on what he been exposed to. That's why I'm like, hey, man, when I watched that shit, I was disgusted. Go watch my previous podcast. I was like, man, what the fuck is this shit? Man, what the fuck is, like, it really blew my mind. Because I'm like, okay, I get it. He's moist, okay, I get it. But that's not something you promote. Then you going on Ellen DeGeneres show, and I don't like Ellen because she tries to compare black struggle to moist struggle and moist white struggle. I don't like that. That's why I always tell you about that time on Twitter how the LBGTQ, LMNOP, they thought I was going to back down. I just kept hitting them with facts. Oh, so you're homophobic. I'm not afraid of gay people. Phobic means afraid, and I'm not afraid of gay people. What I'm afraid of is racism and white supremacy. See, I was hitting them with that. And then they'd be like, oh, but why are you being homophobic? Like I said, I just kept hitting them with it. Then eventually, they got so mad because they kept saying, well, gay people, I said gay people have not been redlined, gentrified, Jim Crow, lynched, segregated. What the fuck you mean? Need I go on? Then they were like, well, I said, no, answer me these questions. Have these things happened to gay people in America? And then they want to grab a black person that's gay. Oh, well, I said that doesn't, no. I'm saying gay people that are not black. Dominant society gay people, have that happen to them where they've been discriminated against because of the color of their skin. See, you can hide being moist, but you can't hide being black. Then they was like, oh, well, what about, they talking about Arthur Ashe and all these, and what's the brother that writes he was kind of like a civil rights activist, but he was gay. And they started bringing him up. I said, but I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about dominant society. And they were like, white people. Exactly. And then that's when they was like, oh, but yeah, they brought up something that happened to them. I said, but was that Jim Crow, lynched, redlining, gentrified, segregation, and slavery? So you mean to tell me that one little thing adds up to all these things? And then look, then the motherfuckers was like, well, don't discredit. I said, I'm not discrediting anything, but if we're doing a compare and contrast, I think native blacks got you beat. 1, 2, gay white people did not build the United States of America Incorporated. Remember that. So just remember that. Did they or did they not build it? And then one more motherfucker was like, why is it always about slavery? I said, because if you have no slavery, you have no United States of America Incorporated. You have no banks. You have no businesses. You have nothing without free black labor. That's what I'm tweeting. Man, these motherfuckers started calling me ignorant and dumb and stupid to provoke me to be like, oh, fuck you, faggot. No, nigga, I said, I can back all these things up. In my tweet, I said, I can back all these things up with sources. Black Labor, White Wealth, Powernomics, The New Jim Crow, Post-Traumatic Slave Syndrome, The ISIS Papers by Dr. Frances Cress Welsing. Now, I'm hitting them with all these books. I'm hitting them with these, those my Fab Five. Dr. Joy DeGruz, Post-Traumatic Slave Syndrome, The New Jim Crow, Michelle Alexander, The ISIS Papers by Dr. Frances Cress Welsing, Black Labor, White Wealth, and I would say Black History Reader or Powernomics. They all interchangeable. Then I said, I'm naming all these books, but you guys have yet to give me a book that I should read on the gay struggle and how it compares to the Native Black struggle. Now I'm being facetious. Oh, you're stupid. Oh, you're ignorant. I said, if I'm ignorant, then why have I given you books that you should read on the Black experience, but you've yet to give me one book on a dominant white society gay person who has endured the same struggles as Native Blacks in this country for the last 450 something odd years. You're stupid. You're dumb. You're ignorant. You're a race baiter. You always want to bring up slavery. That shit. I said, I am trying to replace the system of racism and black and white supremacy and establish a system of justice. And I hit it with that, and they said, well, you're still dumb and stupid. And I just laughed. You know why? And they got scarce because they couldn't compete. Because deep down inside, these white moist motherfuckers, they know this racist shit exists. That's why I tell people, don't be explaining to motherfuckers about racism. I did that when I was ignorant. Now that I'm not ignorant, nah. And I'm still learning. Every day's a school day. I'm not explaining that shit to nobody. You know what? I'm telling her, I don't care if you've only read 2 books. If it's dealing with the black person struggle, recommend those 2 books. I don't care. Say, well, how's that racist? Say, hey man, you should read this book right here. And just give them a book. I don't care if it's The Fall of America by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. If it's the ISIS Papers really hits them. Because when you say The Fall of America and the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, they think of, oh, black Muslim. Oh no, we can't have that. So I don't even mention that book. What I mention is The ISIS Papers by Dr. Frances Cress Welsing. Hey, what's going on, Tommy? When I see that, I'll be laughing. That's why I had to give Lil Boosie props. Because he was like, nah, I don't want to meet no Dwayne Wade. Nah, I'm good. I'm not apologizing for shit. Fuck that, man. Nah, Charlamagne. Now, they done fucked up my paper, dog. They done fucked up some of my paper, but that's okay, though. It's all good, because I ain't apologized. I meant every word that I said. Oh, well, what if somebody say something about you on the internet? He said, okay. See, to me, we have to stop being defenders of the dominant society's agenda to push that moist shit on us. And not on us, just push it and make it like it's regular. That's why I tell niggas, oh, you want to wear them tight ass jeans? Why don't you just go and get you some Jordan ass jeans that bitches wear and just wear them? Matter of fact, I bet I hear no nigga talking shit about Prince and how he used to dress when I see niggas with their goddamn jeans on so goddamn tight. I'm like, these niggas got drawers on? Like, what the fuck is going on? These niggas gonna get a yeast infection. Like, what the fuck? But that's the culture. Then we hide behind, oh, well, we trying to be a rocker, or we trying to be different. Well, guess what? Nigga ain't finna see me in no tight ass jeans looking like I just got done shopping at Old Navy in the bitches section. It's a fact. Nigga like, man, this nigga Warren got some Jordan ass jeans on. Nigga, what? Then I'm gonna get all kinds of calls. Oh, nigga, what you want? Nah, man. So somebody should have pulled D-Wade's coattail. Hey, nigga, what you doing? Now, you know you put that shit on the internet. You know what's going to happen. So I'm letting you know. But when niggas is catering and placate to dominant society, you just got to go with it. I'm not going with it, but I guess most people will. That's because of lack of reading, researching, and knowing what the fuck is going on. That's why with that Kyle Larson, that shit didn't surprise me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, nigger? Nigger, can you hear me? So you've been talking like that. That's nothing new. And then I even looked at this Gary Owen video when he was like, well, it depends, in what context. First of all, you're not even black. So why are you on the internet trying to tell us, how you gonna tell us our rule? Nigga, fuck out of here. I don't give a fuck what context that is. If anything, if it was the right, let's just say he was around a whole bunch of black people and he grew up, all he know is black people. And he grew up like that. And he like, all right, what's happening, my nigga? Woo, woo. And the nigga was like, yeah, I said that shit. I grew around black people. I want to be black. Woo, woo, woo. But that'll never happen. Because most dominant society people, they want the attributes of being black. They want the powers of being a mutant. They want the melanin. They want the superhuman strength. The LeBron Jameses, the Carl Lewises, the Donovan Baileys. That's what they want. The Michael Jordans, the Kobe Bryant. See, they want that melanin. They want the Timberland algorithm, the Dre algorithm. That's why I was checking out this beat battle. Shout out to Manny Fresh too. And I like what Manny Fresh did with Scott Storch. She said, well, nigga, I didn't know we was playing beats that we did with other people. First of all, Scott Storch, you didn't even do those beats. You just played the piano on them. You're not the producer of those beats. You just played the piano on them. But you played them anyway. The only thing, my disagreement with Scott Storch is, to me, he just looks like one of those guys, in my opinion, that absorbed the black algorithm. And now he probably thinks he's a naysayer. You can never battle Manny Fresh. First of all, Scott Storch is Dre and Timberland. That's a fact. When he's around them, that's who he sounds like. Then when he's not around them, you can see what he really sounds like. But for the most part, he sounds like Dre and Timberland. Both of them, in my opinion. And there's no diss with it, but you're not a native black person. So you're a guest in the house of hip hop. I don't care if you are a producer. You're not on my top 5. You're not on my top 10. Sorry. Manny Fresh is, though. Manny Fresh got hits. Manny Fresh got catalog. Facts. But you just see those little innuendos and you see that shit. Even with, what's that bitch name? Lizzo twerking and shit. Bitch, this is Easter Sunday. Now, if you don't go sit your big ass down somewhere and stop doing that, it's a lot of things. And shout out to the Clark sisters, too. I just watched that shit on Lifetime. That was a very, very good movie. Captivated Maddie Moss Clark. Captivated the Clark sisters. It was good. That one chocolate girl in there, she's on this show called Smilf. She did a good job, too. But it just goes to show when you push that religion on kids, no matter how talented they are, they will run the fuck away. Only thing about Maddie Moss Clark, bitch, you ain't no man. So I'm looking at that. And I feel like that's why she has such an emotional enmeshment with her daughters. Because you ain't no man. That ain't a good thing. I'm telling you right now. These are things that we got to start looking at. Got to start understanding what's going on. We got to start being mindful of shit. Stop playing the bullshit games. Stop shucking and jiving. Stop being around people that don't want to progress and don't want to pick up a book and read. If a nigga don't want to pick up a book and read, get the fuck away from him. Especially if they start talking shit like, oh, you read these books and now you think you better than? Just get away from them. Handle your business. Hey, man, I appreciate everybody listening, subscribing. Man, I got to go because I got to, hey, shout out to Say What You Want podcast. Hey, my nigga, I know I got the email, but I told you my phone been tripping. I'm going to check it out. I got to download the Zoom shit so we can resume and start doing this shit. And then if you know other people, I'm going to start letting everybody get in on the Zoom, and then we're gonna try to put it on YouTube. But I appreciate everybody listening, subscribing. This is Warren G, and the place to be. Clown and Sucker Free since 2003. Man, I gotta go. I'm out. Peace.